Amen.
Welcome to the Voice of the Prophet. My name is Pastor Emmanuel Renee. I have to my left.
Minister Danielle.
Amen.
Amen. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to talk about don't settle for less.
Don't settle for less.
Right?
Right now.
Because our loneliness can make us settle for less in life. You know?
Yeah.
But instead of just waiting for the best that God will have us to have, you know, it's like you wanted to have, you know, like a 4-star restaurant, but you passing all these, what you call it, the free food thing, chicken.
Oh, okay. All right. Like
Because you're so hungry, you say, man, it's too far. Let me
It's
go
too
get
far.
some piece of chicken.
Let me just
Then, yeah.
take what's at hand.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I remember my mother used to say, save your appetite. Even though you can snack, don't snack and hold
That's
full.
good.
You know, just hold your appetite for the
For the
food, main course.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times you have to hold on
Hold on.
for the main course of life.
That's good.
You know, and we don't have to settle for less. Like sometimes, you know, Valentine's Day coming today, you get a boyfriend and break up the next day. You know,
Special holidays. That's when you get a man.
holidays
Or get a woman.
Yeah. You know, just so you can say, I have somebody
yeah.
and I'm special. I'm just telling you right now, you are special. You are
that's
special.
good.
You are beautiful. Because if it took a day for you to be special, then I guess, you know, you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
You know, because there's going to be many days.
Yeah.
So if you feel one day can make you feel like I don't have this person, I don't have that person, and that's my worth, it's good. If you have it, good.
Right.
If you don't have it, even better.
It's,
You save money.
hello, you'll be fine. There's only 24 hours in the day.
Exactly.
It'll be over soon.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Love can be shown in so many other different ways. And so many other different people and so many other friends. You know that somebody right now got somebody and the person they got didn't give them jack.
Not a thing.
You know that, right? They didn't give them nothing. They didn't say nothing to them. They didn't speak to them. They don't say nothing. So here you
Yeah.
are crying because you don't have one. And
Yeah.
the other person who has
Got-
somebody is
got
crying.
one and they crying.
Because they don't have
And
nothing.
that's worse because it's like,
That's
so what
worse.
you So you gotta
Exactly.
count yourself blessed,
You
people.
got conscious of bliss, you know. So the value, either if you have somebody or not, is the value that you put within yourself, and what love, love is, and what loneliness is. Because tonight there's gonna be a whole lot of things going on that shouldn't be going on, you know, because of loneliness.
Yeah.
So maybe if I can save one person from making a mistake because you're lonely,
Come on.
you know, going out to lunch with somebody.
Yeah, that you don't
You
even
know,
like, but just 'cause you want company.
Because you want company. You know,
It's true,
you know,
people do
people on the job looking for somebody to say something to
Yeah,
do whatever.
hook up
People
with.
hook up with for the lunch so
Come
they can
on.
have their main course maybe 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
Right.
And it's
Come
true.
on, tell the truth.
You know, I give you flowers and gift. No, what they're doing is they're putting interest
What
in
you
what they're
what you
gonna
say?
get
They
later.
sowing seed for the need. If you understand what I'm saying.
Exactly. When you're lonely.
Yeah. So you're lonely. What you say?
Like, yo, why don't you shut that guy up? Why are you talking so much? You're telling secrets and stuff, but
Right.
that's the truth.
But that's how
And a
that's
lot
how it goes.
and that's how it goes. There's a lot of things going down now. There's a lot of things going down to on tonight that shouldn't be going. And there's a lot of ladies who's tonight who gonna slack the bar
What you say? Yep. Low
because
the
of
bar.
a day,
Because of a day.
or they feel
Compromise for a
pressure,
day.
or they feel pressure because of loneliness to do something. In your heart, you don't think you should do it, but you're doing it because they did something.
Yeah. So you feel obligated.
You feel obligated. So all the ladies, you can say no and be happy.
You'll be all right.
You be all right.
You gonna live.
Matter of fact, today is the day you find if he truly love you or
What
not.
you say?
You say no.
Don't be surprised if there's no call.
No, exactly.
It is what it
Won't
is.
talk to you no more.
It's all
Because
right.
we used to be, well, you know, for we're in the world, praise the Lord.
My gosh.
Today's meant one day.
One day.
And regardless of what it is, it meant that day if you saved or unsaved. It doesn't matter. If your mind is not renewed, if you're unsaved, you're still thinking that way.
Still thinking
if
that
you
way.
saved, you're still thinking that way. So we know what today
Come
means.
on, let's be real in the house of the Lord.
There will be some paganistic worship.
All right now. For the worship.
There will be some paganistic worship. We'll be worship at the altar of the devil itself. Regardless of what they'll I'll be paganistic worship.
Oh my gosh, Lord, it's the truth though.
Oh, I got
But
10
it's true.
people mad, but it's
all right. But 30 is on the line. No, but it's true because, like you said, Lord help us, when we loneliness, if we're not careful, can turn into desperation.
Yeah.
And to the point where it's just like, because like you said, I'm so uncomfortable with myself, or I don't want to wait, then I now, like you said, compromise, and I'll grab anything, and something that wouldn't get your attention before, you're willing to give it attention now because, like you said, because I'm desperate, or because I'm thirsty for that attention. I need to meet that need. I need to, kind of like get that hit of a drug, because I need it now. And so this is where a lot of us have made mistakes in our lives, where, like you said, it's just we now lower the bar, or it's a compromise and become in a sense desperate. So instead of you believe in God for a certain job, because you're so desperate for money, then what happens? You grab anything just to meet the need, instead of waiting on believing what it is for, or whether it be people or whatever it is. You compromise, and you, like you said, you settle, and we don't want to do that.
No.
We want to make decision out of a sound mind, not out of loneliness.
When you're desperate, you're always looking for the next. You can hear them talk. By the way they talk, they make decision for the next. You can hear them talk. Because they're looking for something else to they go into the corner to get their fix. Yeah. Because they never want to deal with themselves. Because you have to be careful when people use you as a drug. Yeah. And not as a person.
That's true. Yeah.
Because they will find all the faults about you, and why they should leave you, and why they should leave you alone. Because you're no longer meeting that fix in their life. So now I'm going to the next person that's going to meet that fix. That fix can be many things. Yeah. But it is also loneliness masquerading as different things.
Yeah. It's true.
The need for love, the need for understanding, the need for this. So it's all sorts of loneliness inside of us that's looking for somebody to meet something. That only God can truly meet inside of you.
I tell you, and this is wisdom, because again, we had this years back, a lot of mistakes we wouldn't make because we made it out of loneliness, because we couldn't be patient, we couldn't wait, we didn't want to deal with our own self, because we're thinking, okay, it's not us, it's another person. So you go from here to there, and you're saying, okay, why am I seeing the same thing over and over again? And it's because you're there, like you said before.
When you ask people, I remember I talk to people, about, they say they're lonely, they're really describing sex. Or having somebody to touch.
The physical touch.
When I talk to them, they talk about how I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to hug me. I need somebody to do this. I need some. You don't have to be in relationship to get a hug.
Hello. A hug.
You don't have to be in relationship to talk to somebody.
Yeah. That's true.
But what you're talking about sexual needs. So you're looking at
itch,
because now the flesh will interpret the loneliness of your soul as a sexual need when you need that from somebody. So now the flesh will put pressure for you to make a decision or for you to lower the bar to meet its need, because what it look at it is saying loneliness is that intimacy with other person. See, the truth is you looking for intimacy with God, with Tommy, but it's actually you looking for intimacy with God.
That is true, and that's what, and it's God, because after you finish with Tommy or Suzanne, you're more lonely. That didn't do it. That did not quench the thirst. No, it didn't.
You didn't feel lonely for the 10 minutes. But after the 10 minutes is over, you're lonely now.
Yeah, pretty much. So. Yeah. You got it.
So we have to learn to interpret. Interpret those things. Because we have to help a couple of people not to make the mistakes today.
Yes.
Don't look at the flowers and the candy, oh, they care about me. No, they put in down payment.
What you say, sir?
That's down payment.
What you say? Yeah. Don't equate those
things. There's people who
Are genuine. There's genuine
who will
people.
do it without nothing. But some people just put a down payment for June. I know you don't like me, but it's the truth.
I can't put a down payment. Amazing.
Down payment for June.
Well,
You know,
how long? I mean,
May
that's the truth.
next week,
Maybe right.
tonight, if,
well,
if preferred.
if preferred. Listen, that's the truth, people. That is the truth. You gotta discern.
Gotta discern.
Gotta discern.
So don't discern your need for attention. Don't describe it as love,
What you said.
and don't describe lust as love.
Yes. Yes. That's so good.
Because lust is desire. Don't listen in sex. It is desire. It has a desire, and it can interpret it as sex. So it will use what it needs to get what it needs for tonight or any other night or whatever.
Yeah. You
You
got
know?
it. It's true.
So we have to be very careful how we interpret loneliness, because at that time, I know nobody on their right mind would say, "Oh, you know, I ain't hear nobody when they feeling something where they go pray." You need to. That's how you discipline your flesh. You need to
Lord,
pray
we gotta discipline our flesh, Jesus.
and realign yourself and allow God to tell you exactly what is needed in your soul.
That is good. That is good.
Because what God may tell you is not the same thing that your flesh will tell you.
It most certainly won't be the same thing that your flesh tell you.
You know?
Yes,
So
that is good.
what I found out, your flesh will try to be God. And you have to be careful when your flesh trying to interpret and trying to be
Yes,
God.
yes.
And trying to describe your loneliness and tell you what to do to get it. And then you're more lonely, more in bondage, more in captive, more in everything else.
Yes, that's good.
So let's look at where we at. 1 Corinthians 10,
Yes.
13. We read that, right?
No, we didn't read
Okay,
that.
let's read that.
It says, "No temptation, regardless of its source, has overtaken or enticed you that is not common to human experience. Nor is any temptation unusual or beyond human resistance." That's good. "But God is faithful to his word. He is compassionate and trustworthy. And he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability to resist. But along with the temptation, he has in the past and is now and will always provide the way out as well, so that you will be able to endure it without yielding and will overcome temptation with joy." Lord.
So God is saying that every test is not no demons,
Which is-
but it's a choice.
Yeah, like, oh, the demon.
And that's why you have to be careful that loneliness don't make you make a choice that you regret.
Sir, that is true.
Because God said you have the power to overcome it.
You have the power.
to deal with it. It doesn't matter what it is. There's no human resistance to it. You definitely can do it. But guess what? Circumstances can make you make a decision that
right.
that you would not really make in a sound mind.
So,
sound
that's
thinking.
it. That is it. That is it. Yep. Yep. Yes, your loneliness will
You
cause
ever done be like, what was I
What?
thinking?
Was it?
Really?
My Lord.
Galatians 6:2. Let's read
Jesus.
that.
Galatians 6. This is good. Okay. Help.
Galatians chapter 6 verse 2. Let's read that.
It says, "Carry one another's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the requirement of the law of Christ. That is the law of Christian love."
So you know that it's talking about how do you fulfill the law, walking in love. When you walking, it ain't talking about love as the world.
Totally different.
You know, walking the agape love of Christ.
Yes.
But that's what's going to keep you when you're dealing with all these things in your life. When you deal with loneliness, you're dwelling in the love of God. Jude said, how do we dwell in the love of God? By speaking our most Holy Ghost. Then we dwell in the love of God. Meaning that when you speak in the Holy Spirit, you are dwelling in the internal and you strengthen yourself inside.
Yes, yeah.
So you can resist in
The
the
outside. That's good. That is good. That is true.
Philippians chapter 2 verse 3 and 4.
Okay, Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 and 4. It says, "Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, through factional motives or strife, but with an attitude of humility, being neither arrogant nor self-righteous. Regard others as more important than yourself. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also for the